What is going on, you guys? I'm Tanner with Adventure Daily. We are here at the beautiful off-road park at MidAmerica Outdoors, and we are testing out the 2023 Honda Talon 1000R-4. So Honda only has one other sport side-by-side on the market that is 4 seats, and that is the X model, the 1000X, and that was brought out around 2020. This was much requested. The market wanted a wider unit, and this one also has a longer travel suspension. So the X model is good for trails and the tighter technical stuff, but this thing really shines out in the desert and in those higher speed scenarios. I'm not a huge side-by-side guy, so I'm really curious to see how this thing's gonna do. So let's hop behind the wheel and go for a drive. First ride, let's do it. Oh, that power steering is nice. It's a dusty night ride. Yeah. I just had it manual for a while. Flick of the switch, you can pop it back into automatic. We're back.
We're back. We made it. We survived.
First impressions on the Talon, we had a super great time, really comfortable. The power steering was buttery smooth. It's like we're driving a car. I know we only scratched the surface as far as the capabilities of this.
As a passenger, it's super comfortable. You could tell a crazy difference with the Fox Live suspension.
So one of the coolest features about this machine is the Fox Live Valve suspension. So in real time, this is tracking the inputs and can auto adjust the damping and rebound on the fly. We got a chance to bounce it back between the sport and normal settings. The sport stiffens it up quite a bit, keeps the ride height up so you're not getting hung up in those deep ruts. I was kind of skeptical that I would actually notice it, but it is very noticeable.
Day 2, getting ready to ride. Had some breakfast. Good morning so far. It's already very warm. All black, skin covered. I think we are riding prairie trails. I don't know exactly what that means, but I'm sure it'll be fun. There's a break. We'll stop for lunch. More riding, more swimming. Packed full of events.
Day 2 testing out the Talon 1000R-4. It's been a pleasure to drive, but we're still just scratching the surface. These are so capable, and just with the intelligent suspension, takes a lot of the guesswork away. I kind of had this perception that a 4-seater was going to be a lot in the technical stuff, and it is large, don't get me wrong, but I was surprised how tight we were able to turn. The steering radius is really nice. These things are so easy to drive. We tried out the low range, up some hill climbs, and we did some steep descents, got to test out the braking. Standard, they come stock with a 28.915. They put way too much air in these for tests like this. They don't want you to get too much traction and roll these things, but I think that would be pretty hard to do. I was surprised day 1, the first ride was actually a night ride, and that was a lot of fun. Honda actually now offers accessories right from the factory for these. You can see these pod lights on the front, and we also have a light bar up top. Super bright, as well as the LEDs on the actual side-by-side itself. We had a stereo in a couple of these models. We've got a half windshield on this. You can also get a winch from the factory, a bunch of different mounting options and storage. There's a lot of these cool Honda bags that attach to the frame. but the biggest thing that I was eager to test out was the DCT. So I've never driven the Talon before, so this was my first experience. I do have some time behind the wheel of a CVT from another brand, and I prefer this over a CVT just for the sheer reliability. Not only that, but I like to control the gears. So if you want to hold second up a hill climb, keep it in 2, power it up, and you're not going to worry about it shifting gears automatically for you. Over here on the left, we have the control for the Fox suspension. So there's your sport and normal mode. Little gripe with the placement of this paddle kind of blocks the view, but once you know where it is, not a big deal. We spent 99% of the time in 4-wheel drive. You can also bump it down to 2-wheel drive and get sideways a little bit. The launch mode, dude, that was so much fun. Hold the launch mode down, pull in on the paddles, put the gas to the floor, and let her rip. Hold the launch button, both paddles, give her the berries. We all had a blast testing that out, and it's a pretty cool feature. Cup holders in the doors, front and rear. These are full doors now. The seats, really comfortable. A little bit of bolstering to keep you locked in. Removable with one click. The driver's seat is adjustable. I'm 6'4". This is about the riding position that I am in. A tiny bit cramped, but Alexis can hop right in, move it up, and at 5 foot tall, she can still drive comfortably. So it really covers a large range of the market, any shape, size, and we got to save some room for the passengers, which there's also a lot of room in the back. As you can see, I still have plenty of room. My knees aren't hitting. They've got cutouts here, so I fit just fine. If you look at the rear seats, they're actually about a half a foot taller. The reason for that is for visibility for the passengers. You're actually going to be able to see. You want them to enjoy the experience as well, so they can get a better vantage point. And yeah, just one thing that I never really thought of. Another nice feature is a switch panel from the factory. And what's the first thing you're gonna do when you buy a side-by-side? You're gonna get the lights, you're gonna get all the fancy stereos and all kinds of equipment that you want to tie in. Well, you can do that right out of the box. So you have 3 empty positions to put whatever switches you want in here. There's also a ground in the front, so running wires has never been easier. Fun fact, this is actually the same engine that they use in the Africa Twin. So me being a 2-wheel guy, that is pretty damn cool that they use this engine in several applications. Our Talon is brown. It went from white to brown.
Overall, I'm really impressed. I mean, I knew it was going to be smooth, but it definitely exceeded my expectations a little bit. These things are so refined. This engine is awesome. Makes me want to buy an Africa Twin, too.
Look who's behind the wheel. Alexis' first impressions on the Talon. And I'm Tanner. You're watching Adventure Daily, and Alexis is about to roll. Oh my God! Alexis!
I didn't think it'd be that deep.
That was worse than mine. So get into that rut, turn it all the way, lock. Yep. No, you're good. Give it some gas. All right. Now I'm gonna put it in low range, sport mode. There you go. Yeah, go, 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 go. He's gonna try to kill me.
All good?
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, I appreciate the ride, man.
Yeah, of course. Great meeting you, Connor.
Yeah, likewise.
So this is actually a pretty new location. Nitro Circus just held an event here. Triple backflip ramp is in the background over here. But this place is pretty much a resort for off-road and just moto culture. This is a really cool place, perfect for a side-by-side. Yeah guys, that wraps up this little first ride and review in the Talon 1000R-4. Right out of the box, you have a really capable rig that you can go out and do some crazy things in. So thank you to Honda for having me. I had a really good time and definitely sparked my interest in the side-by-side market. So we'll see what the future brings. Always remember to live free, adventure daily, and we'll see you in the next one.